Hi there, welcome to this devotion. There's a story, and I don't know how true it is, but I'm going to tell it anyway, just because it's such a cool story. There was this guy by the name of Thomas Lawrence, a British scholar, a soldier, and author, and became known as Lawrence of Arabia. He was one of the great heroes of World War One, and was a leader in the Paris peace talks in 1916. Lawrence helped represent a number of tribes from the Arabian desert, and several Arab leaders came to Paris with him for the talks. They stayed in these smart hotels, which really impressed the Arabs a great deal, especially the large number of water taps, as you would expect, and the huge bathtubs. To the Arabs, these tubs and this endless supply of water, it was something that blew their minds. It was something that they saw as utter luxury. They'd spent your whole life in this blazing desert. So as the talks came to a close and everyone prepared to leave, Lawrence heard that the Arabs had secured spanners and were taking the bathtub taps off the wall and planning to take them back with them to Arabia. When he asked them why, they explained that they were going to take the taps because the desert, they can use these taps and enjoy the luxuries that this country had given them where they were. Lawrence, of course, had to talk very fast to convince them that the tap is not enough, The taps had to be connected to a pipe, which was connected to a water main, which was connected to a reservoir. And this got its supply from springs and wells and rivers. The taps had to be connected to a source. As funny as it is, the amazing thing about us men is this ability to see how absolutely great we are. My little one comes to me when I get home in the car and he wants to help carry the stuff. And whenever I tell him it's too heavy, he always says to me, "Strong, Grandpa, me strong." He always says that in defense of himself. And that's what we are. We love to tell people what a self-made person we are. Or we love to tell people how hard we are working and how busy we are. We always love to tell people, "Oh, it's so busy, I don't know which way I'm turning at the moment." And we actually forget that our strength, that our achievements all come from God. We are like that tap in the story I was telling you about. The world, we tell the world how great we are, how good we are at getting this endless supply of water for them and taking all the credit and not actually talking about where that supply of water comes from. We smile knowing these taps are connected to the pipes and the Arabs didn't see it. But when we tell of our own achievements and we want to take glory and honor for the great things we have done, we forget that we are also connected to a pipe and a reservoir. We are connected to God. But for the grace of God, we would not have achieved anything in our lives. Every now and again, I think it's important to remind ourselves that we're not as great as we think we are. We are only taps. And just one spanner in the works, and we won't be that great. So next time you're alone, next time you're in a space where you can just quietly ponder the things around you, quietly give thanks for what you have, because the things that you've achieved and the things that you have in life comes from a source greater than you and I, comes from the source of our God, of our Jesus, of our Spirit. Until we meet again, God bless.